For 4 days this week, some of the best wheelchair tennis players in the world will be making the Grimsby Tennis Club their home base. Deirdre Pike joins us to talk about the 4th annual Janco Wheelchair Tennis Tournament. I remember talking to you about this last year, Deirdre. How many athletes are competing this week?
We have over 30 registered from about 8 countries around the world. And yeah, it's a fabulous lineup of these futures tennis players.
This is a sanctioned tournament with the International Tennis Federation. It's part of a tour, I believe, as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's another tournament in Quebec that players will be coming from. And this is called the futures level, meaning that, these players are not the top 20, but they're just below that. And it's really giving them an opportunity to showcase and move their rankings and so on. But it's a fabulous level of play and so exciting to watch. And I tried it last year for a small segment, and I can tell you the challenges that someone is able-bodied trying out that the skill that it takes to play is really a learning that I think everybody should really take. That whole idea of rolling in someone else's chair as opposed to walking in someone else's shoes.
Right. And anyone who's played tennis knows the effect on, the leg muscles and the arm muscles, the shoulders, and how that all works. But when you're in a wheelchair, that's all concentrated mostly to the upper body.
Yeah, that's right. And you use your weight in some ways, of course, but how they, hold the racket, that's taped. Some of them tape it. Not everyone does, but depending on, what level of different mobility challenges people face. But to have that and then to be changing your direction with it, going down to get the wheels and then up again. And, to even hit 1 or 2 shots was such a challenge. And I play tennis about 8 hours a week. So I should have very, very good hand-eye coordination. And but you add that other element. But yeah, these are such skilled athletes. It's a real thrill to watch.
Deirdre, how much do you admire Jillian Morrow and her parents for putting on this tournament and giving Jillian a place to play right here at home? Because she's a competitor.
Yeah, she's a competitor who, has lived with MS and the ramifications of that. In fact, even just recently had a fracture in one of her bones and in her foot area and so on. So it's an ongoing struggle, and she's been able to find a place to play because Ron and Mary Lou really helped spearhead this tournament. Her parents and a whole team of supporters, at least 9 people or so on a core team. I'm available to speak today because the others are so entrenched in what's going to happen throughout these days in terms of food and preparation and making a place to welcome these athletes. And Jillian, as one of the key, also an organizer and an athlete, has my, highest admiration. From the very time I played her at a tournament, not a wheelchair tournament, and she was on the other side in a doubles match, and I was easily outdone. And from that moment on, I said, how can I help?
Can the public come out and watch these games at the Grimsby Tennis Club?
Oh, yes. There's a great area for seating there, and lots of places that you can get shade and refreshments and then enjoy just a really high quality level of play for free. And, tournament tennis clubs, not just Grimsby, but Aldershot, and I belong to Rosedale here in Hamilton. We all are helping with this tournament, and we hope people will come from far away to take a gander at these really, really high-level athletes.
June 13th through June 16th. Deirdre, thanks for joining us today.